Happy Wednesday, everybody. Actually, I'm not quite ready to sit down yet. You'd think I would be. I had plenty of time to prepare. Okay, here we go. I gotta have this so that I can keep up with what you guys are saying. All right, fresh oil everywhere, right on. Oh, welcome Romania. Welcome Opal Guy, Chubby Hubby, Jeff, Candy. I think I saw Ma in here. At least I saw her on the other one. She may be in here lurking. Bear's probably lurking while he's working. Ryan is here, if I didn't say Ryan twice already. Welcome, everybody. Lava's probably lurking while he's working. He's busy ready in the camper. Hi, Brenda. Did I say Brenda? No. Hi, Brenda. Lava's probably getting the camper ready today and the truck ready. I think he was rotating the tires and doing an oil change on the truck today. So Lava will probably be in and out, if at all. Lurking. Yep. See? It's a wonderful thing to have a little bit of company. Misery loves company. Like Cade said the other night when he was working that Opal on AZRE's live. Misery loves company. It's like a rule. So when you're working on an agate cab, Ma, it is nice to have a little company while you do it, right? Don't the tires rotate when you drive? Opal, you're so funny. And Jerry, Wisconsin Rock Stalker, just stopped in. Hey there, Jerry. So we put the big green agate eater blade on the saw, and it was funny because I was chatting with my mom on the phone after we did it, and I was like, oh my goodness, the very first couple of cuts we did on that, I looked up, Lava cut 3 whole rocks, all the way cut them in the same amount of time it was taking that poor wore out Covington blade to make one cut. Misery, says Ma. It's misery today. Everybody join Ma in her misery today. It's not miserable, it's miserable. Anyway, that big green blade. And I pointed it out to him too. I was like, do you realize you just cut 3 rocks in the same amount of time it was taking you to make one cut on one rock? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, my mom's like, oh my God, I bet you were so excited. I bet you were looking around for everything to cut. And I was. I laughed so hard because she just nailed it. She knows me so good. I was like, oh, let me go. I think I got some rocks around here that I've put away because I thought they were too big and too hard to cut. Which brings me to these rocks that Jeff sent me home with whoops, just stuffed my finger in that and it was horrible. I don't recommend. 0 stars, do not recommend. Which brings me to these rocks that Jeff sent me home with when we met in Spencer. They're big and they're beautiful, and I've set them aside for, you know, a rainy day when I had nothing better to do than sit around and listen to the sawbuzz all day. But the new blade inspired me to go get some of these bigger rocks and give them a try. So this one scared me though, because this is exactly what happened to the last blade. Like I say, the last blade, it still will cut. It's just, you really have to, it takes forever and you kind of have to push it. So it is not good. What happened in that last one though, is that I put a rock in, hey there, rockin' in Kentucky, and started cutting it and it broke, but didn't like fall out of the vise or anything. And so that break midway through the cut was just enough to kind of warp my blade a little bit, screw stuff up royally. So I was examining this rock that Jeff sent for me to cut and trying to decide how to put it into the saw. You know, which direction does a gal want to go with it? That's important, right? And I noticed that it had a big fracture through it, which, given my current situation, kind of scared the shite out of me. Scared the schist right out of me. So, I was like, how can I cut it and not have to worry about this fracture opening up midway? And, you know, I definitely don't want to ding the new Agate Eater 10,000. So, you know, I reamed on it a little. I took a nice hard AZRE agate and I bonked it on it a couple of times. I just picked an AZRE because that's what I had handy. And it didn't break. And I was like, do you suppose that it's just a surface crack and that, you know, it's going to hold together in the saw? And it just really, 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 really worried me. So, yeah, C4, Opal guy. Hey, Karen. So I lava took it outside, dropped it on the sidewalk, and it actually did break right along that fracture. And the 0 stars do not recommend thing that I was just mentioning was that I accidentally stuck my finger in that little chalk hole. And it feels weird, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. So, yeah, 0 stars do not recommend you touch that weird, crusty, chalky stuff in there. It's weird. We'll get into it. Yes, and so Jeff says this is some of the Somerville lace agate that he collected in Georgia, or maybe not agate, but Somerville lace, they're calling it. It's gorgeous looking stuff. Bison's not sure he thinks it's the greatest rock ever, but I kind of think it's got potential and it's going to be pretty. I actually will, Opal, stick a pool cue, chalk the end of my cue with that stuff. We'll do it together. I'll let you watch. And then another rock that Jeff sent me home with, and I'm missing, there's one more little piece of this that I didn't quite get washed up yet, but what did you do? You'll have to remind me. I wrote it down in my wish list. It's a rhyolite. McGird. It's so pretty. I'm gonna call that Technock. Did I get that at all kind of close? Welcome, Technock. It's slightly purple in here. This little bit purple. Oh, we'll turn around and we'll look at it, but you steal my little heart, you rhyolite, you. It's got such big eyes. I just can't not love it. And then this one, it's beautiful on this side, and I love this little, you know, guy, but wait till you see him. Look, he's a spot. It looks like a little pearl in there. Mushroom rhyolite, that's it. Is that what I said? Okay, so when, yeah, and when I see it spelled out techno joke, or is it jock? Are you a nerd or a joke? I can't read your name. I'm so excited by that tiny little pearl in there that I can't read. Oh, Bear, I wanted to see what you had to say. Okay, well, I think we should turn around and look at these really quick. I've got a lot more stuff going on and things happening, but let's just get into these really quick. Let's look at them before the sun goes away and does silly stuff. Let's use the back of the script for the Meteorite ID series. That I am delighted to be done with. Okay. Let me grab you guys, your little arm here, tripod. We'll stick you right in there. And we'll have a look at these. Jock nerd, got it. I'm a meteorite nerd. Welcome, welcome. And we all happen to like rocks here, among other things. There we go. Sorry, trying to tighten up all the little bits and bobs on the tripod so you guys don't slip slide around. I don't like how many of the words we're seeing. There we go. Okay. Excuse me. So we'll start with this piece that has the little pearl in it. Yeah, meteorites are exciting. Keep me curious anyway, and I think as long as you're still learning, life is still good, right? So for the most part, I think learning is awesome, and I haven't stopped yet learning about meteorites. So I wish I could ditch that shadow. It's all right, we're gonna get over it. A little cave pearl friend. Exactly, Ma. And just barely hanging on there. Just barely got her, right? Oh, Lava! Thank you so much. I'm gonna ring my bell. I missed it, what Opal Guy's making, but if it's got Ma excited, it's probably good. Oh, goodness, yes. So, of course, it's got great big eyes on it, which you guys know I'm a sucker for circles. Yeah. And it's got, you know, bot holes and forts and all kinds of great things in it. Let me find my spray bottle. It's funny because I actually have a little spray bottle of eyeglasses lens cleaner, and then my homemade brew. I put a little bit of essential oils into my spritzer bottles. That way it smells like bergamot or cinnamon or, you know, something nice. And I actually have one that is with eyeglass cleaner in it, and I sprayed it all over Bison's obsidian the other night, and he's like, gross, that smells like chert. That smells like schist. And I was like, it does stink. Why? So I had to make sure I had the right bottle. I don't want to be spraying eyeglasses cleaner on my rocks anymore. It makes them smell funny. Anyway, yeah, look, it just takes that like red tinge right there. And then I love this like little swoop that comes up in here and the little crystal intrusions in it and the little lines and swoops all throughout it. It's just so stinking pretty. That is such a cool. Do your glasses smell? No, but my glasses aren't, you know, made of this quite the same minerals and aren't quite so porous, you know, like, oh. Ma. So, like I say, that almost kind of get a little bit of a pink purple hue in here. Like, seriously. And these things backlit, oh, stop. The backlit on those is just nuts. It's so sparkly. And so full of eyes and texture. And let me go ahead and wet this one. Is that not cool? Jeff, thank you. Thank you for sending me home with this. This was a most excellent, you know, winter day project. Most excellent. Mushroom rhyolite. I dig it. It is pretty. Like I say, the backlight. Oh. Okay, one more piece and then one more end cut, and then we'll look at, oh, see? Ever so slightly purple or pink or whatever color that is. Oh, you know we like the foraminifera bears. We love it. I actually have a rock that's sitting on my, well, I have several. And thank AZRE for passing this one along to Jeff. This made its rounds before it got cut, and it's going to make rounds now that it's cut. There's, you know, more than one now. We can share it around the community a little bit. Damn, that's pretty. I know, just the ever so tiniest little bit. Isn't it beautiful? Get the light to come through it. And it's just so fancy. I mean, there's so much going on in that rhyolite. I mean, the quartz pockets and everything are wonderful, but the rhyolite is gorgeous as well. Oh, and then we have this kind of big chunky monkey end left here. And this messed me up a little bit when I was cleaning this off. After I got out all the saw and was cleaning it off, it felt like I could not get it clean. I felt like I was just like, there was oil on it no matter what. I kept putting soap on it and I kept scrubbing it, but it's got like a halite opal kind of, or maybe it's just quartz that's been really smoothed out. But anyway, it's got kind of a greasy, waxy luster to it right there. And it's not the oil in the saw. It's just that the rock got that smooth right there. But anyway, moving on in to the guts. Let's get it wet. Look at the little like fuzzy wuzzy friends in there. Little frosted grape nuts. They are kind of purple. Okay. Bummer. Yeah, the weather's been crazy. I gotta tell you, it's downright gorgeous out here in Montana right now, and I should knock on wood. Look at that. Look at that. You guys, look at that. Opal guy. It's so pretty. Hey, Josh. Is he here? Josh is here? I didn't see him come in. So that brings us to this big chunky monkey. And like I say, we cracked it like an egg on the sidewalk. Awesome. Yeah, there he is. Hey, Josh. Yeah, welcome. And because I was afraid that it was gonna crack midway through and jack up my new blade. So something like that. It went together something like that. And this weird little pocket inside of this, like, I thought when I opened it, I was like, so there's going to be all these little druzy pockets throughout this. It's going to be real, real pretty, right? With all these little druzy bits in it. And when Lava picked it up off the sidewalk and brought it in, and this was inside of it, I was like, I'm going to do it for you guys. I'm going to do it for you. I was like, oh, I think that stuff will like wash away and there'll be a little druzy pocket in there, but I'm actually not sure that that's the case. It might be more like little dog tooths in there. Ready, guys? Are you ready? Can you see? Yeah, get ready. It's like your ASMR stuff for the day. Ready? It digs the dirt out of the hole, or else it gets the hose again. Opal guy wanted me to chalk my pool stick. All right. It's so weird. Oh, it's so ashy and crusty and weird. Look, it just keeps it goes so deep. It just keeps going deeper and deeper. What is that? Does anybody know? Is there like an actual scientific term? Like, is it talc? Is it chalk? Is it... That's a dirty butthole. Look, it just keeps going and going and going. Oh my God. I didn't know it would be that deep. I thought it was just like on this. Oh my God, it's still going so deep. Oh my God, it's going deeper. You just blew on the screen to try to get the dust out of the hole. I don't want to blow on it. I don't want it to blow back in my eyes or to suck it up my nose. Wish the light was a little better down in here. What the heck? It never ends. It's so weird. It's so weird. It reminds me, this is like why I don't like Graveyard Point, is because it like grabs you back. It's like tacky and bitey. I know, that deep. That's crazy. Oh, look, it changed color. It was like a creamy color, and now it's very like much more pale. That material can definitely have some good druzy vugs all over it. See, I know it probably can. And I really wouldn't be surprised if after you get rid of the like dusty part of this that just can't hang on. It can't, right? Like eventually it's going to come out of there. But I like I say, I wonder though if and when you clean that up, what's it going to look like? So I didn't like wash the other side. Pat your little bottom. Get your dust right out of your little hole. I didn't wash this one like with a scrub brush or anything, but I did give it a little spritz with the mister to see, because like I said, I wondered if there'd be druzy under there, and I think it's going to be like more like toothy. I don't know that it's going to ever kind of really wash into a druze, or if it'll be just kind of that like chompy toothy kind of stuff. See, that's why I thought the other one would stop, because it kind of feels like that's the end of it on this side, right? Like it doesn't really... I already kind of mushed it with my finger a little bit, and then, like I say, gave it a spritz. So I was a little bit surprised that the other side went so deep, because that side didn't. But yeah, I just oofed. There's some pretty little things. No, definitely not, Bear. I didn't say anything dirty. If you thought I did, then that's on you. So I am in big time love with this gorgeous banding. I mean, obviously the little druzy bots and stuff tucked up and hidden in here are also very pretty, but look at this banding, and it just reaches down in. And so again, Lava and I were kind of like, you know, how do you put it in the saw? How do you cut it without the crack? You know, we had some discussions about this. It obviously hasn't made it to the saw yet, but we did have some discussions about it. And when I wet it just a little bit to, excuse me, to see if that would, you know, kind of clean up and be a little bit like you know, dog toothy or sparkly or anything. I happened to notice just exactly how much of this banding does run down inside this rock. And it almost pulls like a little tint of like yellow, almost pushing green in some spots. So, yeah, I think that's destined for the saw. I don't know when, because I'm a little busy, but definitely am glad to have this Agate Eater 10,000 on there. We'll show you. I'll show you guys too. The saw's open and I can just plop you right on over there and we can look at it. Look at the fine, like honestly, look at it right there. Oh, you guys can't see it like I can see it. Okay, let me get you in there a little bit. Look at it. Dang, that's fancy. Like I say, I like the way the banding runs, but I like the way it just, oh man, it gets in there. It gets all over in there. This little like chevron over here. What, bam? Check me out, it says. Yeah, so pretty. That would make such a pretty cab right there. If you cut through that big bot at the top, like take the top off, it will bullseye. What? What? Wait a minute. Like this? This big knuckle top guy. Wait, I can't pinch out. It's stuck on the comments. This? Cut this big knob? You're kidding me right now. Get out. For real? Banding on the Run by Paul McConglomerate. Take its top off to reveal your target. Yeah? For real? I would have never thought to do that. Yes, says Jeff. Jeez Louise. Okay, so I have this piece, now that I have two pieces of it, by the way. I have this piece with the lovely ball on, and you know I'm a big fan for the circles and the balls and the eyes and the round stuff. It just does it for me, right? Like, I have this piece. I'll have to cut it so that I can reveal the bullseye in Bear's words. And then I have this other chunk here with the where it really reaches down into the stone. So maybe I'll cut some slabs off this one. We'll cut this one like bread like this. And we'll cut the other one top off. That's great, guys. Thanks for, I'm glad we had this talk. Holy moly. Okay, Jeff. I did not, but I will, if I am sitting in the truck for 10 hours between here and there, and I got good Wi-Fi, I'll have to check that out. Oh my God, seriously, you guys. Look at it, how busy it is. Comes down, back up. Look, it's a triangle. Reaches way down. Oh my gosh, almost pink. Purple, yellow, OMG. Yeah, so I get to have my bread and eat it too. Yeah. Dude. That's gonna make some sick slabs. Cheers, you guys. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, I gotta be rid that. I don't, that there is something texturally about that that freaks me out. I don't know what it is, you guys, but that's exactly what about Graveyard Point that I can't handle. Oh, it's like microfiber. The way it grabs you, like, ew, I'd way rather touch microfiber than touch whatever that is. It just, it is kind of crusty. Lonnie, welcome. It's a beautiful rock. It just, it messes with my sensory issues a little bit. That doesn't have to bother you. I hope it doesn't bother you in the same way it does. Unless you like it, then I hope it does. But that does, it makes me wipe my fingers, and I've always had that kind of thing with it. Hey there, Sky. Glad you could pop in. Yeah, like I said, I'd rather touch microfiber, Opal. I know that freaks, it's so, again, you know, doesn't have to be your weird. It's just my weird. Da, 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 da. Oh, I need to take my Christmas tree down. Don't judge me. Da, 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 da. The Agate McEater 10,000. Allow me to just send you looking up to my roof for just a minute while I plug the light in. So you guys can see. Yeah! That thing's a beast. I tell you what, that thing will chew right through rocks. Look, those are free. Those are extra. I'll put those in the tumbler later. Oh, is a happy girl. Is a happy girl. Went and found all the big rocks I could and was like, yay, let's cut everything. Let's cut everything right now. I was like, man, that makes a whole day at the, what, Lava Bison always says that we should call this Saw the Beach so that he can say he spent all day hanging out at the beach. Oh, goodness. I agree, Karen. There truly is no greater joy than that. Oh, that ease, that first cut, that, I mean, it leaves a little, you know, fresh cut mark on your rock that maybe, like, you know, this poor old worn out blade didn't do that quite so bad. You know, left a little smoother cut, but that will go away. Eventually that'll make smoother cuts too. Yeah, when you haven't even worn the paint off of it yet. Yeah. Oh, that's living that right there. That's like clean sheet day or brand new socks. That's like, oh, like the simple things in life that just like, ooh, yeah. I got oil all over me. Let's see if I can get you guys back in the hole. And I started my tumbler. I said I wanted to. Remember last week I said if I don't... Oh, sorry. I'm still getting over that cold. I got bugs. I'm sorry. Hope you guys didn't have to look up my nose and see that. I said I was going to start my tumbler last week before I went to Tucson, and I did it. And then guess what happened? I ran it literally for 24 hours. I was coming around on like maybe hour like, you know, 20 or 19 or something like that of it running before I need to go change the grit. And I was sitting here recording, not the last episode, but the second to last episode, or recording it. And I got a message from my oldest saying he's on his way home. Sorry that he doesn't give me any notification on these things, which is, I knew he was coming home, but I thought I had a few more days. So, he's like, that's lovely. I'm glad. He's welcome here anytime, but I do run that tumbler right next to his bed. I just want to like be able to see without the sun in my eyeballs. There, that's better. So I was like, oh cool. I just literally am finishing my first grit, and I don't know if he's coming, like he'll be here in a minute, or if like he's just leaving and I've got a couple hours or anything. So I went and pulled the rocks off the tumbler and cleaned them up, and now they're sitting on the counter. Ah! I will not get them finished before Tucson. It's okay. I got the videos series done, and that was definitely a goal of mine, was to get that done. So you guys can see those premieres are set up for the next couple of days. I thought about stretching it out, you know, a video per week, and then I wouldn't have to make any videos for like the next 5 weeks, and you guys could just nerd out on meteorites for 5 weeks straight. But then I thought, no, you don't want to wait 5 weeks to find out the answer. If you're actually following along at home with your rock, you probably don't want to wait that long to find out if it is or isn't, right? You want to be able to do this somewhat quickly. So I decided to put them out every day for the next 5 days, or whatever it is. I can't even keep track of how many episodes it is anymore. You guys know more about it than I do right now, because I'm cooked. My brain is completely mashed. So my new tumbler gets here tomorrow. That's exciting news. I'll have to keep some extra mubbits around to send you from time to time. Anyway, so the videos do come out. They come out every day now, and I'm sorry that today you got like 3 minutes of meteorite ID, magnetic attraction and density, and then how to do a window. I'm sorry. That's not like, you know, monumental heaps and mounds and leaps and bounds of information and progress. But I do promise that the next few videos really get into it, and we really start accomplishing stuff and moving along, and it's pretty cool. So the videos are edited and listed and scheduled to go for what, the next 4 days straight. But I finished editing the very last one last night. Did I get a thumbnail on it? I don't remember. It might not have a thumbnail and a description on it yet. So there's one more that will come out the day after the last one that you guys see. And there's a bonus episode that is recorded but not edited, and so not uploaded yet. So really, Mr. Chubby Hubby, he's making deals, hooking people up with real good equipment, sounds like. Anyway, so I have those all scheduled to come out and finished. And so, like I say, I'm sorry that today was just a teeny tiny tip of your toe dip in the water. But I think it's important to keep it really simple, keep it really basic. Let's not muddy the waters and make it more complicated than it needs to be. So I am live, so I hope you're not coming out here in your underwear. Ha, sorry. You guys get it all. I think it's important, if, you know, the goal of this series is to literally walk potentially hundreds of people through at-home meteorite ID without me ever laying eyes on their rock. And so, you know, I mean, challenge accepted. Am I insane? You know? So, there was a lot of times when I was like, I'm going to do this. It's going to be great. And I'll start at the easy side and work my way over to things. Oh my God, there was nothing about this that was easy. I promise. Meteorite ID is not complicated. It is actually easy, especially compared to Earth rocks. Well, let me tell you, there are a lot more kinds and types and combinations and things to learn about Earth rocks than there actually are about space rocks. So I would rather, and I kept telling myself through the making of this series, like, I would rather tackle this than tackle Earth rocks. And this actually can be done, you know? So it melted my brain at several different intersections. And I had lots of debate with Joseph, with my brother, with the Meteorite crew, with my mom, with anybody who I would listen to me kind of talk it out and work it out. Like, it was a bit rough. So I don't mean to detour you from watching the rest of it. I just want to say that, like, I actually think that it turned out really well. It turned out really, really good. I think it's a really solid learning tool. I hope that it's really helpful for everybody. It's what helped me when I got started. It was something that I'd found and was like, dang, that works every time. But why and how does it work, you know? So the first few episodes, the ones that are out now, are teaching you how to walk your rock through that chart and showing you examples along the way. What you doing, son?
Grab my backpack.
Okay. And the last little bit of it there, I will kind of nerd out and tell you how it's working and why it's working. So if you can hang in there with me, if you can stay tuned, I promise you'll have aha moments along the way like I did. And even if you never need to use it, maybe you'll know somebody who does. That reminds me, in my inbox right now, Phil, I'm calling you out, buddy. I'm calling you out. Wasn't it you who sent me a message on Discord that said your neighbor found a suspicious looking rock and can I help you identify it? Does it look like a meteorite? Wasn't it you who said looks like possibly a jasper to me, but do I have well, please, I invite you to take your rock along through the journey. Hey there, Jahik. Who else was it? Machine Head, was that you? Did you message me one the other day? You guys are guilty. Who are you? You're out there, you're sending me unsolicited rock pics, aren't you? Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't mind looking at, you know, community members' rocks and helping you guys out. But I've intentionally not answered a couple of you who literally are in my inbox right now asking me to help you look at your rock, asking my opinion on your rock. I will gladly give you my opinion on those rocks that are hanging out in my inbox right now. If you watch this whole series first and then give me the list of things that I've asked you for at the end. Clear, in focus pictures of all sides of your rock. A picture of the window that I just taught you how to get into your rock. And a list of things like, is it attracted to a magnet or not? Does it feel heavier than other rocks of about the same size? Do you see visible metal inside? Just a brief list of things, just quick little checklist of things that we've checked off along the way on the flow chart, and then we'll talk about it. So I'll walk you through every single step of this, and trust me, every episode is well planned to build off of the next one and off of the next one, and to get you to where you need to be, and to do it without muddying the waters, without being confusing, without using a lot of words that you don't know. So I got to tell you guys that took a lot of planning. A lot. In fact, I came up with the first script for this months ago. Not even joking. Months ago. And I worked on it, and I worked on it, and I worked on it, and it was good, but it just really wasn't fulfilling and doing the thing that I wanted it to do. It was more like, here, let me tell you what I know about, about rocks. So I scrapped that first whole series script, scrapped it, and moved on to a whole brand new style and method. planned and scripted that one too. And then realized it's missing the mark. That ain't doing it. That's not doing it. That's missing the mark. That is not the target that I'm trying to peel the top off of and hit. And I worked on it and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it some more. I spent many, 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 many late nights asking Pat to critique and analyze everything that I'd come up with. You know, don't let it slide, Pat. Don't let it be less than perfect, Pat. You know, please tell me if it's not. I want to know now, because I want this to be the right tool for people. So here's a third script. And that one actually, third try was a charm, you guys. But literally months of scripting, changing the script, editing the script, trying to decide how, months. I promise you guys that I worked real hard on this, and that even though all we did today was dip our teeny tiny toe in, I didn't throw you into the deep end and tell you, you better figure out how to swim. Let's start out in the kiddie pool and we'll work our way up to the deep end. So I appreciate you guys hanging out and watching those series, and as I come out in the next few days. I don't want to tell you everything right here, right now. I can't anyway. It took months and months and months of tight scripting and revision of scripting and 91 voiceovers in one 10-minute episode. That means I changed my mind 10 times per minute about how to say what I wanted to say. How many editing things did I... Okay, yeah. It's worth it, guys. It's worth it. The final product absolutely lines up with and nails what I hoped to achieve. At least from my perspective, it does. I hope from yours as well. So, yeah, Firestar. I can't wait to start a fire with it. I honestly can't wait to start a fire with it. I need to decompress that. That was so much work. Part of me wants to like archive it for my children. Like, here's my contribution to you and my future generations. Like, archive it in the cedar chest with, you know, diplomas and birth certificates and, oh God. But part of me wants to like burn the evidence of what is like how many times I had to adjust it to get it to where it needed to be. So, but that's a good thing, right? So, but yeah, I do want to burn it. Some part of me is like, I can't put it in the fire fast enough. So I'm gonna Shanghai my kid and make him help me get ready for Tucson. There's room in the camper since Bear's not coming with me. I'll just put my rock saw and my flat lap in his spot since they don't take up much room. Neither would have he. So, yeah, I'm gonna take my saw and my flat lap with me, and I'm gonna do that because when we hang out at the Meteorite Mansion at later in the evening, sometimes there's things that people have bought at the show throughout the day that need to be cut. And if I buy something at the show in the day and I want to cut it, I don't want to have to wait my turn to use someone else's saw. So I'm going to take my saw and my flat lap with me, because if you do buy something that's, you know, kind of different and kind of unique and crazy or weird or whatever at the show, you come home after the show and you cut it and you realize that it is absolutely mind-boggling or far more beautiful than you had hoped it would be or whatever. You can run straight back the next day and go buy more of it. You didn't have to wait to come home and then cut it and go, gosh dang, if I'd have known while I was there that that was that pretty inside, I'd have went and bought every last piece that vendor had. So I am taking more than the bare necessities and essentials. I'm just not taking the bare. He said he doesn't want to go. No, that's not what he said. He said he can't go. He's got stuff going on. So anyway, yeah, so I told my kid, I was like, shoot, you know, things you could do to be helping out, to help me be getting ready is clean out the sod, clean it up a little bit, clean out the flat lap, clean it up a little bit, get it ready. We shuffled through all of the flat lap discs and kind of organized them up a little bit, straightened them up, and got them ready to go the other night. And so that's kind of on the agenda for the rest of the afternoon. That been keeping up pretty good on things like laundry and dishes and, you know, all that stuff, so that which is amazing because I've literally been trying. Okay, and then here's another thing. I have all of these videos in this series in a playlist, all edited, thumbnails, descriptions, they're all ready to go. I sat here for 2 hours trying to decide, how do you release a mini series? Maybe I should have just asked the community rather than sit here and figure it out myself. But I was like, okay, so seriously, do you make the playlist public and then schedule the videos? Or do you schedule the videos and then make the playlist public? Do you schedule them at like one at a time and release them, and then after they've all been out, you make the playlist public? How the hell do you do that? Like, honestly, I mean, you, again, yeah, go, you know, record all these videos that line up in a series and build off of each other and, you know, help somebody, you know, hopefully do DIY meteorite identification at home. Like, again, that's not a monumental enough challenge, but then it's this is the part that you think is easy too. You're like, yeah, that part, when I get there, that'll be easy. And then you get there and you're like, now hold on, just a second. When do you click from private to public or private to premiere? When do you do it? How do you do it? OMG. I'd so be in trouble at the Tucson, so says Lonnie. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I plan on, I need things while I'm there, like cases, display cases, the little plastic cases, these little guys. I had a bunch of meteorites out for recording a show for you guys one time when the kids exploded the can of spray paint, the clear coat can of spray paint off of the fireplace. And so a lot of my cases, in fact, here's the lid to this, my Shoto Palisite was in this. A lot of my cases just got mafed in clear coat. They're horrible. And so I need some new cases because my meteorites, especially my Shoto Palisite, that's why my Shoto's not in this case right now. I did find it a new case. But my meteorites deserve nice cases, not cases that are clouded with little speckles of clear coat spray paint that will never come off there. So, and then some of them too, like I've had stacks of meteorites out that I'm using to make a video, and the stack falls down and they fall on the floor, and they are on the floor, and I'm waiting to put them away because I'm suck at that, and I've been really good at that the last little while, making sure I get them put away when I'm done with them. But some of them have been dropped and kicked and stepped on and are cracked, and it's horrible. And so I do need to get some more cases, little plastic cases. And if I see another Agate Eater 10,000 blade, or, you know, a used cabbing machine, or, yeah, I mean, you just never know. You never know what I might come home with. It might not be all rocks. It might not be very many rocks, period. I've got a pretty short list of stuff that I'm really kind of curious about. Of course, you're going to see stuff there that you didn't expect to see that, you know, I'm sure my list is just the tip of the iceberg, but I may not come home with as many rocks as you might think. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I may come home with more stuff than rocks. We'll see. But yeah, making a plan to go eat at the Bison Witch, hopefully sometime when we're there. IMCA dinner. Hopefully we'll get to see Brian and Julie. Hopefully we'll get to see Squirrel and Les. Hopefully we'll get to see all the Meteorite crew. Oh, some of them are already down there. Pat sent me a message this morning that said he already found himself one of his, you know, his goal this year is, you know, CK meteorites, and he's already found one. So I'm so excited. It's meteorite meeting tonight. Some of them are already down there. So I'm gonna be honest with you, that just put a huge butterfly in my belly. It's still putting a huge butterfly in my belly. Holy shit. A lot of people are already down in Tucson. We're gonna do the meteorite hangout tonight on Zoom, where I'll get to see some of those, you know, really early purchases, hopefully, and, you know, nerd out just a minute with everybody who's already down there. And for those of us who aren't, we'll get to hang out and get caught up and make our plans, our future plans. Excuse me. There are a few people I know I'll miss for sure, you know. Unfortunately, like Chris Sanders. I'm going to miss Chris Sanders. And, you know, Stephen Amera's not going to be there this year. And we'll see. Steve Arnold, Meteorite Man Steve Arnold. Says he might not go, but he says that every year, and he goes. I really hope he does. I hope he does. I've wanted to meet Steve Arnold for a long time. How expensive is fire agate? Where is my fire agate? I have a jar full of fire agate that I've been too chicken to work. But now that we got some Nova points and stuff, I may probably work some of that. But I haven't shopped for fire agate. I got it on accident in a auction lot from an auction. I dug through I thought it was a really nasty, crusty box of rocks, and I was like, yeah, I'll maybe be able to salvage some of these and clean them up and use them for giveaways. And down at the very bottom of the box, in like a crumbling plastic bag, it was just disintegrating into little pieces, and it was not clear. It was like frosted white color. And I kind of scooped the remains of this plastic bag out of the bottom of the box and peeled it open and was like, holy cow! A whole bunch of fire agate in there. And I was like, I didn't know that was in this box. And I was like, obviously neither did anybody else. Or I wouldn't have got it as pretty much a mercy buy. Like, so, yeah, we'll see. I'm getting super excited. I'm excited just to hang out with everybody tonight and see what's going on tonight. What is the date today? It's 28th. Tomorrow in Tucson, they're having a big shindig with Dr. Ed Lou, the astronaut, and Mark Slyman and Mark Lyon, or Craig Slyman and Mark Lyon, and some big website launch. So they're going to have big, you know, free drinks and snacks and all kinds of... Somebody save me some merch. Hey! Psst, psst, psst. Hey, Ashley! Hey, Pat! Hey, Topher! Roberto, anybody out there who can see this now, can hear this now, save me some merch from the party I missed tomorrow night. So yeah, the band has a gig on the 31st. We hopefully we'll leave the 1st. Bear, that means we'll be at your place evening of the 1st, hopefully. And then we'll depart from your place fairly early on the 2nd and be to Tucson, hopefully, you know, evening of the 2nd, and then do the same thing in reverse. And I'm not sure when we're coming back yet, Bear, but I'll keep in touch with you. So we're making snacks. Cade, Cade, the Opal guy. When we were at Spencer and we had a big, what do you call it, potluck style dinner at the end of the Opal dig, and we'd made some snacks, and there was too many snacks at the end of it, and we left some of our snacks with Cade, and he was like, really? He was pretty excited about it. Free snacks. So snacks are important when in Tucson. Bring your trail mix, bring your snacks, because man, I don't necessarily know. I want to buy rocks and things and saws and tools and stuff, and I want to try some fancy restaurants and places and stuff to eat while I'm down there, but I don't know if I want to pay show prices for a bottle of water and a snack, you know what I mean? So I want to bring my own snacks. That's going to be one of those things that I'm going to cut the corners on. Is my bring my own snacks. What is that? BYOS. My boys. I'm going to have my boys in my bag. So anyway. Oh, that's a good idea, Opal guy. That does not sound bad at all. Yeah. And if by, something happens, like we may not get out of that show or home until 3 o'clock in the morning. And if we sleep until noon, we may decide to not push off until the next day. That way we're not showing up at your place at midnight. So, I will keep you posted. But as for now, that's the plan we're shooting for. So I keep telling everybody, we hope to be there this day, but we hope to be there that day. So, but you never know. We've got kind of, everything kind of planned and bases covered and things checked and covered and rechecked. Opal guy, it blows me away that people drive 1,000 miles and then end up eating at McDonald's or Applebee's. Yeah, but see, like, that's the thing, is we don't have those here. So even that is kind of a treat, but I want to try some different stuff. Hey, son, you gonna give me a hand today?
I'm gonna head up to the shop.
Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot.
It's meteorite meeting tonight.
Okay.
I think it's your brother's night to be at your dad's,
Okay.
but I don't know that for sure. Why don't you swing by the store and grab something for dinner tonight?
Alrighty.
While you're out and about. Again, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to bring it back right now or anything, but while you're out and about, why don't you grab something? I don't know what that something is, but I'm sure whatever it is, I'll get by. Guzmans have, okay, they are your fire opal dealers, aren't they? The Guzmans are they're Lapidary Dave's buddies. Sorry. My lips have been chapped because I did have that cold, right? It wasn't horrible. It really wasn't the worst cold in the world, but like I say, my poor lips are a little chapped, and I just had a little bit of skin on my lips. Sorry about that. What you looking for, sweet stuff?
Looking for my little sensimeter here. It's probably in the shop in my coat pocket. So just thought I'd check and make sure.
Okay.
And it's not right here in plain sight, so it has to be up in the shop in my coat pocket. See
ya. Chubby hubby. Oh. Yeah, none of that here. Not even. And the nearest one is 45 miles one direction, Opal guy. So it doesn't bother me. Like, it doesn't bother me that there isn't any fast food. Like, honestly, because it's so unavailable, I just don't miss it. I just don't, I don't even know what that luxury is like. You know, I don't know what having a drive-through just down the block is like. I don't miss it. And in fact, when I do eat it, it makes me sick. So that's going to be my concern probably too, Chubby Hubby, is where are the restrooms? Because I shouldn't have ate that fast food. I'll probably do it to myself anyway. Just because I'll be like, a Sonic or a Wendy's or something, like that is kind of a rare thing, and I may take advantage of it, but yeah. No, Chubby Hubby, no good gas station. There is no gas station here either. The closest thing we have to fast food here is like frozen pizza and like a couple of those like prepackaged sandwiches at our grocery store. But our grocery store closes at 7 at night. So there literally is nothing available here after 7 at night. Nothing. And our gas station is not a gas station. It's in a actually even above ground tank, a big tank that sits above ground. And like, I swear, if I had even a penny for every time somebody drove straight into town and drove all the way down Main Street, turned around and came back and said, "Where the heck is the gas station?" And we all say, "It's just right over there. Do you see that big white tank?" And they're like, "That's your gas station." Well, it's not a station. It's just you swipe your card and it gives you fuel, And then the other thing that really freaks people out, like I had some guy yelling at me one day. Like he came into the grocery store and was like, "The sign outside of town says that there's gas here." And I'm like, "Yeah, there is." And he's like, "I went there and to the gas," and I'm thinking, at least he found it at this point in time. And he's like, "And I tried to get gas and there's only diesel." And I'm like, "Yeah, you need to try the other side." And he's like, "I tried both sides." Okay, so what I mean by that, you guys get it, I'm sure you do. What I mean by that, sir, if you'd please stop yelling at me. Is that the round tank has, yes, 2 sides to it. Both of those sides is diesel. But guess what, sir? If you try the other side, that 2 sides has gas. So our gas situation really panics people. They don't know how to handle it. They've never seen anything like it. Like that's where you get your fuel. Yep. So, yeah, a little bit of like kind of like take and bake, heat and eat kind of stuff at the grocery store, but not even a crappy greasy pizza. Not even. And so when I go out into the big world, into the big cities, and there is a crappy greasy gas station pizza, and I'm like, what sounds like a good idea right about now is being like real shitty to myself, like, because sometimes that's kind of a good thing to do, once in a while you gotta just like eat the carbs or too much cake, or there's nothing wrong with pushing it just a little once in a while, but I'll do it every once in a while. Oh, that gas station pizza is kind of calling my name. And then about halfway home, I'm like, "Oh, 30 minutes to Chester? No, I can't wait that long. We need to stop. We need a bathroom." I do get fed at the gigs often, Ryan. I do get fed, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. A lot of that stuff isn't like fast food or anything. Like, we're going to go out this weekend and they're feeding us prime rib. So my Montana gut is accustomed to prime rib. It can handle that. So a lot of times when they feed us, it's kind of not that gas station pizza or, that type of thing. Sometimes it's more, potluck, bring your own dish. Have a bite of casserole, some homemade dip and chip, so or you know, every once in a while, it's you know, the band eats here's your nachos. You know, enjoy your nachos, your plate of nachos. So, but yeah, usually it's pretty good bar food that they're feeding us. So yeah, right, Ryan. Usually pretty good bar food that they're feeding. We do when we go play at the one in Great Falls, they have a little taco truck there, and it's not a bad little taco truck. The one that sells eggs, Chubby Hubby, that place. It's not a bad little taco truck, but we make a thing of, like, we've made a thing out of it that every time we go to Taco Bell and get a party pack. Because again, every once in a while, it's like, man, that crappy food just can't taste good. I'm kind of a fan of the soft shell taco. It's like, oh, and death tacos. Brian and Julie. Brian and Julie, I know you're not here right now, but just, you know, hey, maybe we get like one night where we're together at the same night in Tucson, and maybe we should go to Costco and get some death tacos. We need to borrow your Costco card, guys. Will you go buy some death tacos? We'll pitch in. I'll buy if you fly. I'm glad you're doing okay, Ryan. Exactly, Bear. Exactly. Some of those fast food places, my body rejects immediately, very quickly, and in a surprising fashion. I've told the kids before, Bear, that they should hang out down at that pump and offer to pump fuel for people, because there's a lot of the little old ladies here in town that struggle. It's because it's an above ground tank. There is a step up and then a platform, and like one of my favorite little old ladies here in town, she's got a little bit of vertigo, and stepping up onto that platform and then grabbing the pump and then turning around and stepping down to her car to put that pump in her car just makes her dizzy, and I'm afraid she's gonna lose her step one of these days, you know. Like, I wish that she'd just call me every time she needed to put fuel in her rig, and I'd go down there and do it for her. But I've told the kids you should stand down there and offer to do, you know, services like they used to back in the day. Offer to wipe a window, offer to check your oil, offer to pump your fuel, you know. But vertigo or not, a lot of older folks have a tough time with that step up and down, and it, you know, it can be darn right nasty out here, and you need to get out and do that. And you know, 40 below with a 60 80 mile an hour wind, you know, I don't suggest you hang out down there then. And even if you're inside your nice car, I just don't suggest you hang out then and pump gas. But on the nice summer days, I've told the kids they should stand down there and do, you know, old-timey services at the fuel. The people, I think, would be really get a kick out of that. But Bear, you're not wrong. I've actually been in some stores where I'm like, I can't see the sun or the mountains, and I don't know how I got here. And then, like, also too, like, I think we probably should strap a snow shovel to the top of the vehicle just so we can always find where we parked. Which red truck is ours? Ah, the one with the snow shovel on it. Oh, goodness. It's true, though. It's true. So that's how they get new employees, Bear. You guys are great. Oh my God, I wish I could just stay here all day and laugh with you guys. I really do. I really do. It's so much fun. And some of it's TMI, some of it crosses the line for inappropriate, peeling the top off, going deep, all of that stuff. But I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys, this is the best Wednesday tradition I ever decided to start. I'm glad you guys are with me on it. You go in for death tacos, you wind up an employee for life, like for like the next 9 months. Like, I love it. You guys crack me up. All right. Well, I got a really good list. I got a really comprehensive list of things that I need to be rounding up and getting ready to go. I want to be packed, everything in the camper and ready to go tomorrow. That way I can just focus on my show on Friday and then be the heck out of here. What is it, Saturday? Or Saturday? I don't even know. You guys, it is hard right now. I kind of thought when I started my little Tucson Bible, my book that has everybody's dates and everything that I want to remember and think about down there, kind of thought that, maybe a bit excessive or, maybe a little over the top, but no, I'm real glad I did that. Real glad, because I don't even know what days I'm coming and going, let alone what days other people are coming and going. I don't know what day today is, or what day tomorrow is, or what day yesterday was, or where we're going, or what's happening. I really don't know. But my book knows. So as long as I don't lose this, I'll be kind of okay. But yeah. Oh, goodness. So I'm going to try to get some of that wrapped up, take care of, so that I can sit down and really spaz out at the meteorite meeting tonight. If the opportunity presents itself, which it very well may. So it's not excessive, I promise. No, for real. It's needed. Very much so needed. So I can't believe that, there's folks that are already down there. Oh, I get to see Boris. He'll be down there for the duration of it. He might already even be down there. Oh, I'm so excited. Earth to Elegance, they'll be down there on a couple of the same days, maybe one of the same days. Like, if we get there on the 2nd before they leave, we may be able to see them. Maybe not. Oh, I'm excited. Cheers, guys. It's so close. I can't believe it's so close. Yeah. And I've got, like I say, I've got lots of people who will be there for my first day or two, at least to help me get my feet on the ground. Space Jules wants to take me to the lapidary supply store that she likes to visit while she's down there. I'm totally stoked. And she knows where a lot of the vendors, the meteorite dealers are. She's been there a couple times now. Topher and Sue will be there. I can follow Topher around, and in fact, we'll need to get together for sure at some point in time. Pat Brown. In fact, Pat is probably who I'll glue myself to. He doesn't know it yet, but he's been voluntold that he's my... No, he does know, and he volunteers. So Pat's got an excellent, great big heart of gold. So he knows where all the really good NWA dealers are. And honestly, I want to... I know this sounds insane. I want to see all the really cool meteorites and the Paleozoic and Jurassic animal remains and all of the great things, the really great meteorite stuff. I really, really do want to see that. But I actually, as far as my spending my dollars, that's the kind of stuff that I kind of have my eye on this year. Why, you might ask? I mean, at some point in time, honestly, a girl's got enough NWAs, does she not? She doesn't. She never does. She needs more. More. I want these meteorites, the ones that I can put play buttons inside of and hearts inside of and not feel bad about it, But, and it's... I can get these on the internet, but it's, you know, it's hard to tell your personal guide, Pat. You're like, I know, right? Mike, are you going to be there? If so, please join Pat and I, at least, if not the whole crew of ski. And if not, then, you know, please live vicariously through some of my videos, if that's the best you can do. I'll try to do a good job getting you guys in on some action, and a lot of it will be live stuff. If it isn't broadcast live as it's live, you know, it'll be released later, but probably be alive. I don't want to do too much filming while I'm down there because it eats up storage space on my phone. So I probably won't do a lot of filming that I need to come home and edit to share later. A lot of it'll either be live or live or nothing, live or bust. So, hey there, Sand Maker. You are going to be there. Mike, do you know how to find me? Will I find you? How do I find you? Do you know how to find me? Are you know, like, let me drop my email. Oopsies, I can't type. Really can't. I'll be there Saturday for sure. Don't know where to go yet. Saturday. So I'm leaving Saturday. I won't be there till Sunday, but here. Mike, if you could want to screenshot that or copy and paste it, it's spelled funny. Prairie GRL 4 life@gmail. Get in touch with me. There's no reason why you have to feel like you don't know where to go yet. I mean, there's tons of options, and I do understand the option anxiety part of it, where you're like, I don't know, there's too many options. But for sure, awesome. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. But yeah, there's no reason why you can't, you know, tag along with me and Pat or me and Jules or somebody, you know, for real. So hang out, have some dinner or some lunch at the Bison Witch with me and Joseph or something. We'll make a plan to meet somewhere, and you can decide. I mean, you're not obligated to follow us around by any means, you know, or, you know, whatever, but we can definitely let you in on the hey, word around the inner circle is the best place to go for whatever it is that Mike's looking for is here. Tell him. You know, we'll get you in the loop so that you can get that, you know, on the spot insider information, Mike, for sure. So, tip number 1 for Tucson, wear comfortable shoes. Tip number 2, bring your own snacks, boys. Tip number 3, find your friends. Tip number 4, don't have preconceived ideas about what you think you're going to find at Tucson, because you're going to find stuff you didn't ever imagine you would find. 5, bring lots of cash. Cash is king. 6, don't forget to clean your body and brush your teeth, because it's sweaty in Tucson, or so I've heard. Tip number, I don't remember where we're at now, but have all the fun. Have all the fun. Lots and lots of all the fun. I wrote a song about that one time, about, you know, taking personal hygiene, the importance of personal hygiene in Tucson. Don't forget about the bison. I just hope he doesn't forget about me. He won't forget me. I won't forget him. I won't forget you guys either. Really. So, it's because of you guys like I say, I'm so glad I started this tradition every Wednesday and that you guys are here, you know, making it a tradition with me. It's because of you guys that this is a thing, even to begin with. I mean, for real. So I won't forget about you guys while I'm down there either. Hopefully I'll have some fun footage to show you guys. Hopefully we can all laugh at me for, you know, my, I'm sure the culture shock will be very evident on the camera. I'm sure. So feel free to laugh. I'll probably watch it back later and laugh too, if I don't laugh at myself right in the moment. So, yeah, anyway, I've just about, you know, finished this cup of coffee here, and I do actually have quite a list of things to do still before that. And self-care is on that list too. Like I want to wash off I finished editing that last video at like 4 in the morning last night. So I haven't even washed off the whole, like, I'm actually done with that video series sort of feeling yet. So there is one more video, like I say, that I haven't edited yet, but it's more of a bonus video where I literally brewed a cup of tea, sat down and went, now that we've got that done and we made it all the way through that, you know, whole series, let's talk about it. So I have to edit that video, but the truth of it is that that will be a very lightly edited video, back to kind of the regular production, you know. No 91 voiceovers and 101 stickers, you know. So chubby hubby. I know that you were kind of thinking about it, man, and I hope the weather doesn't ruin it for some folks. I know, like I say, Steve Arnold is like, yeah, kind of not going anywhere far fast right now because the weather sucks. And somebody else was saying that it's supposed to kind of suck again this weekend when we're on the road, which honestly, I mean, we drive some bad roads up here in Montana. I'm not saying because we live in Montana, we know how to drive on the bad roads, but we're don't be stupid about it, right? I'm sorry, that's mean to say. It's mean to say. Don't be dumb about it, though. Like, you're not in a race, or, you know, arrive alive, right? Don't, because the road is open, don't drive 100 miles an hour on it, you know. If it's slick, slow down. Hey there, Michael. And that's our plan. If the roads get crappy, we'll roll around at like 45 miles an hour behind the snowplow if we have to. You know, that's not the end of the world. It's really not. We have camper can stop. So, you know, if it throws a wrench in where we stop and we can't make it to, you know, Bear's Place on time, then so be it. Plans will have to change, you know, if things happen, you know. So, the same kind of delay can happen if you're flying, you know. What if you're flying and, you know, the weather gets horrible and you're delayed between here and Tucson? Sorry, it sucks to be you. I'm glad I got a camper. So I hope that the weather doesn't throw a wrench in people's travel plans. I hope that everybody can get to and fro. Even if it slows you down just a little bit, I hope it doesn't stop anybody from getting there. So, I agree, Jennifer. I agree. I do agree. If that ever happens to me, that check list of things to do with lottery money. Jennifer says, if someone wins the lottery, take us all to Tucson. We'd have a blast. I concur. I'm going to buy a ranch. We're going to call it the Rock Ranch. We can all just live there like a commune and share all of our equipment. We can all share the Missouri. We can be in Missouri together. Quit playing only. Chubby hubby, you crack me up. It would, right, Jennifer? Right? Like, yeah. the creator digs are a great thing, you know. I kind of want to host one of these days and have the band show up and play live music, and you know, we'll call it Rockin' the River or Digging the Mine or something like that, you know. I don't know, something fun. It'd be fun. It'd be a blast. Yeah, even if it wasn't Tucson, Tucson's great, but how do you, yeah, woo-ee. So much to see and so much to do. And again, not everybody's there for the same thing. You know, Jules is going to want to go check out some of the, you know, classified irons and pallasites and odd, you know, mesositerates and stuff. And I'm just like, you know, I hope to win the NWA lottery while I'm here, you know, woohoo, spin it. I'm going to take it home and cut it and see if it's pretty, and I'll be back tomorrow for more if it is. Hole in the ground 2026. I love it, Bear. Exactly. Something like that would be so fun. And yeah, if I had $1 million, we'd do it. We'd do it in a heartbeat. All right. We've this, that, and the other. And we only looked at like 2 rocks today. And a blade, a really cool blade, a really great green agate eater blade. But the coffee is running just a bit short, and it's getting a little cold, needs a warm up. I've got some packing to do and a meteorite meeting to get to tonight. Again, the series stuff is all coming out at noon tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So be sure to check it out. And I think the next time I see you guys, I'll be in Tucson. Oh! Ring my bell. That's all I can do. That's all I can do to keep it inside just a little bit. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can do it. Next time I see you guys, I think I'll be in Tucson. I hope I'll be in Tucson. Again, you know, you just don't know what kind of changes could happen between now and then. Whew. But that's the plan. So squee and see exactly squee. Yes, that is cabin fever that you just saw there. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Because there's rock inhibitor on the ground here. There always is this time of year, and I always watch everybody just go do the rocks thing, and I just, yeah. Awesome. All right, Mike. I'll check it. Hopefully I find it. If not, I'll find some way to reach out to you. I see your comments and stuff here, there, and everywhere, so I'll find a way. Ah, woo, yeah, do a little dance. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty excited, you guys. All right, let's sing the song, and I gotta go pack. Can you believe I'm saying that? I honestly, parts of me are like in delay and can't believe that I'm actually getting ready to go to Tucson, and other parts of me are like, what are you waiting for? Pack your bag. All right. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one, and they all are very pretty, and they all are everywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. And in a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind of a rock hound. Boop, and peace, hippies.